So you read the title right, a 351 stroker. What is that? Well, I'm going to tell you. Don't be disturbed. I can't find my hat. I don't know where it is, and clearly I need one, right? We're working on, the 302 build, right, for the Project Iron Horse. Well, I'm at the stage where things really have to, I need to start making decisions. Now it comes to a point in every engine's life where you really gotta, you gotta figure out what the total package is. Because one thing changes everything else. So you really gotta nail something down. Like the camshaft, I can't figure out what the camshaft's gonna be until I get the heads flowed and see what those pull for CFM wise and how much and where, right? The cubic inch in the motor is gonna have a big effect on, everything too. So I can either put the stock crank back in it, just have a 302, simple, right? Then there's 331 strokers, there's 347 strokers, but then there's the old school, very old school 351 stroker. And this is how you do it. This is our long-term 351 Cleveland build. This is going to be a stroker in itself. It's going to be either a 410 or a 427 stroker. Long term. It's going to be a while. But I'm not going to use this crankshaft, and it's fairly beat up, as you can kind of see. So, in order to make a 351 stroker, what you do is you take this Cleveland crank, you turn the mains down, and you shove it into that 302 block. Now, you got to turn it down in order to do that. Like I said, a stock 302 crank is 2.249, the main journal. 351 Cleveland's 2.75. So, not really all that bad, and it would clean that up. Cleveland crank is a 3.50 stroke, where 347's, 3.4, I think. So, shoving it in here, it's a tight fit. And obviously, we're going to have, the oil pump, we got to make sure there's clearance for that and everything else. But they do it. It's been done. It's an old school thing people used to do before stroker kits were available and whatnot. That was actually pretty common. In order to really get it to fit nicely, you could shave the actual weights themselves on here. But that makes balancing kind of a tricky act. It's clearly not the most cost-effective or really the most simple, easy way to go. But it'd be cool. And I already have the crank, so, I'll also have turned the actual rod journals themselves, side grind them, to push it a little further that way for the 347 instead of the 350, just to make it a little easier to fit. But I think a 351 stroker build might be kind of neat and kind of unique. So you guys tell me what you think. I think it would be kind of cool in today's world to do something like that. Like I said, it's not the most simple thing in the world, but why not, right? I already have the parts. But that's it for now, and I'll catch you next time. God, where in the world is my hat? Hey, that's my hat! Give it back!